my name is Terry from Sweet Pea Papers and the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group. This is video 4 in my series on how to make something with your free papers that you get as a member of the Tatty Treasure Patreon membership. That didn't sound right, but you know what I mean. So we're making a quick little folio. I'm going to publish videos 1 and 2 on one Saturday and videos 3 and 4 on the next Saturday. That way it's only 2 weeks. In this video we're going to finish up. We're going to do this page, and this page, and they're going to be easy because this is just an example folio of what you can make. And so we're just going to put some matching acetate pockets here and another pocket, matching paper pockets here and an acetate pocket on the back. And I have put some demo cards in. These are just plain cards. Of course, you would put ephemera or something on them. Okay, just so you can see, I added a 4th layer, and then I glued it down as a pocket. So I only glued these sides right here, which means this pocket, even though I only have this size of a tag in it, actually goes all the way down to here. So you could put one large tag back there, and then this one goes to here, this one goes to here, this one goes to here. Okay, I also added a little front tuck so that you can just break up, you know, the expanse of the white flowers that match this. And then I just put a little tag in here just to show you, you know, how it works. So we're going to do the 2 pockets here, and we're going to make opposites. So I'm going to turn one way. Well, it doesn't matter, they're the same on both sides. So what we're going to do is we're going to measure one. Oh, that won't work because they're not both the same size papers. Well, they will be in just a second. I forgot, one was one that I had trimmed and the other wasn't. Okay, now they're the same size. So this is another one of the papers, and now they're together. Okay, and so it will be different than the others, even though it has the white roses. It has this blue in it, so we're going to work on the side that has the blue, and we're going to make diagonal pockets. So we're going to cut them the same, which is a rectangle way up high. That made me think of that Night Moves song. So we're going to go, let's go just past this rose, and we're going to cut it off square, sort of. Actually, let's cut them both the same size. That won't work. This side's a little bit bigger. So we'll have to cut them separately, but cut them the same. So I'm cutting it in half where my mark was so that it's the width, or almost the width, because apparently I measured incorrectly. And then we're going to cut it off right here. And then we're going to cut it diagonal from this corner to this corner. And you can do that on your paper trimmer. Just kind of wiggle the corners back and forth until they're both on the blade. And then cut them diagonally. Now, you might be able to just flip this over. Yeah, see, it isn't the same size to the edge. So we'll do the same thing over here. We'll cut this one the width, almost. Or we could just do them the same size pockets. Actually, I'd like to get this on both. So let's do this one. This was this side. Let's get this one. Let's do almost the width because the other one is almost the width. Then we'll do it the height. No, we didn't do it the height, did we? We did it almost the height. Let's do the height the same. Even though the width is going to be a little different, but let's get the height the same. They may be a little different because of the different widths of the pages. Then I'm going to cut it so that the blue is still on the page, even though I didn't get it on this one, did I? And I wanted to. See if these come out the same size. This one's just a little bit bigger at the bottom, but they are the same height. So so that's why, because we flipped it over. Let's do this one this way and this one this way. Now the flowers are upside down. Okay. So that's not going to match. So let's do them this way. They will match. Flowers are going to be upside down either way. Okay, so I'm just going to show you, and then I'll reprint this and recut it. I'll recut it and make sure that when I cut it diagonally, the flowers are the right side up. So we won't glue this one down. You know what? If we glue this one down, we can't use it to measure. Yes, we can. Okay, so let's ink this. So all we need to do is measure the height. I've been having the worst time with cutting papers and gluing papers on this easy project. Just goes to show, you know, things can happen, and it shows you how to fix your problems. So that means I could actually put this on the outside pocket, outside, so it would fold better. Let me do that. Because if we put them on the outside, then we don't have to worry about it binding on the inside or being too thick. It already is sort of a gator mouth because the top page pops open. Okay, so let's glue it this way. You know, I could cut the top off a little bit. I'm going to leave it because we're doing the matching ones and I won't be able to cut it the same. And then we'll put a big card in there. Okay? And then we'll do the same on this side. We'll make sure to get this color on the outside and we'll do it so that the flowers are right side up. Okay? So let's put this in with our scraps. So on this page we're going to make an acetate pocket. This isn't going to take very long. I might just add this to the end of the video 3. We're going to make a good sized pocket. Well, let me see. That's too big. Okay, that's about right. Okay. So now we're going to have to cut this first, because if we cut this first, we'll cut off our little mark. Because I'm such a genius. Yeah, this is upside down. No matter how I do it, it's going to be upside down. Actually, I should have 3 of these. I don't know, just a side thought. Let's see. I left the red on the wrong side. Yeah, that's still okay. We'll glue this on. Now remember, oh, we have to do this tag too. Remember that we haven't decorated anything at all. So that's why it looks so plain. This is just the basics to show you what you can do. Then there's a lot of ephemera that you can cut out. Fussy cuts, roses that would go in here. And remember to smush it with this thicker acetate. You have a much better chance of not seeing the glue if you smush it flat. And then I already put this envelope together. That slid a little bit. I already put this envelope together. It came with the papers. And of course, even though this rose is here, you would probably put something else here, a cluster or something like that. Maybe use something like this and then put something on one of your fussy cuts or a word or something like that. But for now, we're just going to put the card. See if it fits now that we've got the glue in there. I'm going to put the card in the pocket. Kind of glued this one in a little far. So we're going to put that in the pocket. And so we'll have that. So let's do this card. Remember, this was just a scrap. And I don't want it the height of this, or maybe I do. Let's measure it and see what it looks like. Now this was just a scrap. I didn't pick out the white to match the white for any particular reason. And it's white on the back, which I would have normally used one that was printed on the back. Not necessarily one that was double printed like these were. That are the same on the front and the back, because I'm not sure about writing on that. I might back it with the cream. I would do that and then stencil it. In fact, that's probably what I would do. So let's take a look at this and see. We're going to make it look like a tag, like I said. So we're going to cut the corners off. Maybe we should leave it longer because of that. Yes, I think so. So I'm going to take my guide, which is just an old card from my health insurance. And I think we'll use this edge. So we line it up, edge and edge. And then I draw a line. I can't hold it and cut along it, but a lot of people do. And then you just flip it over. Do the same thing, edge to edge. Draw another line. And then you just cut it off where the lines are. And that will give you a tag that's even. Yeah, this hasn't been very long. I might redo the other video and just add this on. Because all we have left to do is ink this and then put the string on. And of course you would decorate this as well. On the smaller tag that ended up white, I inked it so that it wasn't white. So all I did was I took the dauber and I went like this, and I did not, well, see, I've got a couple here, but I did not re-ink it to where it would leave, this one's just really big, to where it would leave the circles. See, I did that one there because the paper slipped. But at least it's not white, and then you can cover it with the cream colored paper as well. But that would give you a border, so you could do just in the center. Okay, so we'll do that. And then we could stencil on top of that. So that's going to go in here. Now you can put a hole and something on it if you like to make it stick up over the top. Sorry about that. If you like. Now let's put the string on here. Yeah, see, it's really sticking up because of this envelope. And then we'll have tags in here as well, so it's just going to be fat. So let's tie the string on here. If I do a knot where I pass the string through twice, then I shouldn't have to make a second knot to keep it on there. So I can just cut this off. And then we're going to wrap it around a couple times. I'm going to put it under the circle. 1, 2, and over the top and hang down. I'm going to leave enough room to put some beads on. Well, not on this one. Yes, I am. I'm going to leave enough room to put some beads on. And then I can tie it off and trim it. Once I do that, I've got some beads that will look pretty nice. Look at these beads. These beads are awful big for that string. These are about the right size. Let me get some of the rose-colored ones out of here. Yes, I know you have to have tiny little hands to reach in there and grab anything. You know, I could actually mix with the brown. If I knew where the brown one just went. It just went somewhere. There's a couple of rows. Oh, there it is. That's what happened to it. Oh, come here, ruler. And a couple of brown. We won't need that many, but let's put them out there just in case. So we're just going to make a knot. Okay. Then we'll slide the beads on. Let's alternate the colors. So there's a brown, and there's a rose, and then where's the hole? The hole disappeared. And then the brown, a rose. Let's do 4 of brown. That'll give us 5. Odd numbers are better. There goes that red bead. And then we're going to make another knot. Try to make it as close as we can to the beads. Like watching paint dry to watch me try to tie. And do a double pass through knot. And then we're going to slide it up as close to the beads as we can get it. It doesn't matter if they go up and down a little bit. And that's alright because it ends up right down here. I could have put another knot in the center. I could have put one more bead on and put a knot. Okay, and so now we have these beads on here. Let's put these 2 back in the jar before they run away and disappear. So that's going to be it for this. It looks like we're at 30 minutes, so we'll just leave this as a little separate video. So what I'll probably do is run this across the top of the circle, back around the top again, and then have it hang down like so. Okay. And then of course you would put some kind of ephemera or something, you know, on the cover to jazz it up a little bit. Okay. All right. So that's what we're going to do. And let's do one last quick flip through since we're not going to have a separate flip through. So what we ended up making was a page, and another page. Then when you flip it out, then you've got the center, and this is going to have a pocket here. And then we have the back, and I would probably do something to the back. Maybe add another clear pocket that you could put something in, a big enough one, that it wouldn't fall out from being on the back and being carried around and things like that. Okay, put it around, and down. Oops. And my knot came undone. Oh no, the knot wasn't big enough. The beads slid out. So I'll have to put one more knot on there. And get those back on. So I'll do that off camera. So that was a nice little flip through. Just put them back on. Yeah, the knot wasn't big enough. Not sure if I'm going to be able to slide it back on. There we go. So I'll just do that to the rest, and then I'll just tie a second knot there, and that will hold it on because it will be bigger than the hole. I thought it would be bigger than the hole, but apparently it's not. And I'll probably tie a second knot at the top as well to keep it from sliding up. Okay? Alright, well that's it for this video. And I'll see you in the next video series. And that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay, bye-bye.